You know what I love? A good late night vibe with a smooth hip hop beat and good vocals.
Her.
Sounds like a real grown and sexy vibe to me. And luckily, the artist that we have today has all of that. Welcome to another episode of Essential Magazine. I'm Key, and today we have a special guest. Please help me welcome Kay, also known as KRollin.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. How you feeling? How's life
I'm
been?
feeling good. Having a good run right now. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. I
I'm just
love it.
waiting to see what the future has in store.
Absolutely. I love that. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well and just a little bit about your journey
Hmm.
and how you got to this place called the music industry, where you're looking to go next, and really where your expectations for yourself are. So let's
Yeah.
listen to a little bit of your music and let's take some time to get into the vibes.
Acting by night. Keep going crazy. If I would've known the stats, don't think I would've ever opened up like that. And now the memories keep playing back to back. Word to Drake, it was the best I ever had. Don't think nobody ever made me feel like that. On the phone like we were 17. I got an attitude, you started acting mean. And you say it's late, you about to go to sleep. But I know that bitch is up, she waiting on the tea. I got love sick, I started showing symptoms. My doctor said I gotta try to clear my mental. I used to think I won the lottery. Now I gotta let go. Cause at this point I'm over it. And I'm tired of the going back and forth again. I'm done waiting at the door, you should've let me in. I hit the floor, I lost my heart, you took what's left of it. Now I'm a mess again. And at this point I'm over it. And I'm tired of the going back and forth again. I'm done waiting at the door, you should've let me in. I hit the floor, I lost my heart, you took what's left of it. Now I'm a mess again. I love it when you tell me go and lock the door. I play my role, I always leave you wanting more. No, I'm the girl of your dreams. You see this pretty face when that thing puts you to sleep. That's why he always drop a check on me. Put me in that Dior, cause I'm the only one you need. But first I gotta know if you gon' ride for me. I need that real love, so you gon' up and leave. So when I say this, don't take it wrong. You a cool person, you just ain't the one. If you break my trust the first time, then I'm done. I'm moving on, can't track his at this point, I'm over it. And I'm tired of the going back and forth again. I'm done waiting at the door, you should've let me in. I hit the floor, I lost my heart, you took what's left of it. Now I'm a mess again. And at this point I'm over it. And I'm tired of the going back and forth again. I'm done waiting at the door, you should've let me in. I hit the floor, I lost my heart, you took what's left of it. Now I'm a mess again.
And we're back with K Rollin. So I want to talk to you a little bit about your history with music, how you got started, and what aspirations you have to that keep you going.
So, honestly have been doing music my entire life. Um, Literally. My dad, he used to do trumpet lessons when I was a kid, and I would just be sitting there just listening to it. And the instructor told him that basically, like, one day I was just humming the notes that he was like learning and all that, and he was just like, wow, I never really heard like a kid just, like do it off of memory.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I just kind of just kept going into music. I used to make my own little rhymes about me and my friends, and I have videos of that of me like in my kitchen just singing. Yeah. So I started off with that, and then I remember like the first time that made me want to actually perform was I was at church, and I used to go to children's church, and they would be like, "Okay, we're gonna learn this song, and then do like a whole little performance in front of everybody," you know.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, like all the kids, were scared to sing "Yes, Jesus Loves Me." But when that mic came to me, I was waiting. I'm like, yes. So I literally sang the whole song in front of everybody, and everybody was clapping. I'm like, yeah, I can do this, you know. So then, yeah, that was like my early childhood. And as I became like a teen, I started doing choir, like show choir at school.
Ooh. What was that
Yeah.
like?
It was interesting, honestly. I really liked it a lot. I feel like it has a lot to do with like the fact that I do a lot of stacks now.
Mm.
But I also feel like it was a little bit hindering because I learned to literally sing as one with
Ah.
like several other people, you know? And so I was okay with like my voice blending in the background. And now that I'm like only one, it's just a little bit challenging to like find my voice and be really vocal about that and just like loud.
Mm.
So I'm in the process of like learning how to do that now
Okay.
and like fighting the the nerves of being just like one voice on stage.
Well, have you thought about doing like being those different voices and then adding that into your
My sets.
music?
That would
Yeah,
be
your
really
sets.
cool. I haven't thought of it, but I've seen a lot of people do it before with that loop machine. And so eventually once a loop machine gets into my, my
Calling the
presence,
loop
yeah,
machine.
literally I'm manifesting it. Then yeah, that's something I definitely would be interested in doing. And that goes back to like the producing thing that we were talking about and
Yeah.
like trying to figure out how to make something out of like nothing, just like silence. So yeah, that's like been a challenge, but I feel like that would be really cool to just try something and also would elevate my live performance as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then put you in a place of being satisfied more with your voice and the ranges that you can go to.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm very like I have a lot of range. I can do like soprano, alto, tenor, like low low voice. I don't want to say baritone because that's when it gets a little bit challenging, but I can go pretty low. So I feel like that would be a great showcase of like every like my range, like we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's super dope. That's
Mhm.
super dope.
Thank you.
Well, speaking about KRollin's range, let's get into another song and we'll get right back with you.
And it's ugly. Just wanna down bitch to tell I'm coming, but you running from all these fucking problems that you tussling. Come and hug me, but I want you to be more than my buddy. Come and love me. I know I've been in these streets acting funny, and it's ugly. Just wanna down bitch to tell I'm coming, but you running from all these fucking problems that you tussling. Come and hug me, but I want you to be more than my buddy.
You ain't gotta say this shit, boy, I know you love me. Cashing out the paper like you don't put no one above me. Eat a nasty bitch, yeah, she got it on her own. You could post a pic, but just don't ask to see my phone. Cause I would really hate for what we have to end. Don't know if we should take it there, cause you're my best friend. If I take this loss, then I would have to start again. And I just need someone who could be there until the end. My best friend. You're my best friend. You're my.
Yeah, I'm bugging. I know I've been in these streets acting funny, and it's ugly. Just wanna down bitch to tell I'm coming, but you running from all these fucking problems that you tussling. Come and hug me, but I want you to be more than my buddy. Come and love me. I know I've been in these streets acting funny, and it's ugly. Just wanna down bitch to tell I'm coming, but you running from all these fucking problems that you tussling. Come and hug me, but I want you to be more than my buddy.
It's too hot, baby.
And we're back with KRollin. So I want to get into, you've been doing a lot of live performances lately and you've been dropping some new music.
Trying to, yeah.
Are we getting a new project from you soon?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay.
If everything goes to plan, manifesting. I have been working on like music literally this entire year, like just traveling to work with different producers and locking in with different people. And I plan on putting out a tape hopefully in like the next month and a half. Because like everything is like self, it's a little bit harder to pinpoint all the ideas that are like floating around in my head and just like start doing action for them. But I definitely have a track list that I've been working on and reference tracks of the songs. So it's really just about me getting in the studio. So that's where the manifesting comes in. And yeah, I already have the cover art shot by Tone. Cam is my engineer, so it's just everything is just all together now. It's just on me
to like go and do it.
Yeah, and do it literally. Just like step that 1 foot forward. But I do plan on doing or dropping a project in the next month and a half. So that's gonna be exciting. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And the title is working as well, but it definitely has to do with like a Pisces state of mind.
Ooh.
Yeah, very emotional.
Okay.
This is exclusive, people. But very emotional, and also like I've been trying different styles of writing as well, and so yeah, hopefully you guys like what you hear.
Oh, that's super exciting. So as you've been trying out different styles, working with different producers, where are you finding your best voice when you're working with these different producers and coming up with these different styles?
Yeah, that's a great question. Usually I would say that like my best voice comes when I've been hurt like the worst, or like I'm dealing with like emotional stuff, and so somehow like my ancestors just guide me, and then it just comes out on paper or on my phone. So that has honestly been like the main driving source of everything, is just being in places where I feel like I probably shouldn't have been, but it led to like amazing expression of self. And yeah, I'm excited to share it.
Nice.
Because I feel like everybody goes through those kind of things like every once in a while,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's always it's horrible, great, and a wonderful learning lesson when you've realized, oh, pain is the best way to get through to that creative spot.
Literally.
Sometimes. Other times you could just, deeply meditate and sit with yourself, and everything will be okay.
Which often happens for me too. Yeah. But I think it's funny that you say that too, because I was talking to one of my friends earlier this year, and we were just talking about how like before this year I hadn't written music in a while, and like it was mostly because I didn't have anything to talk about. And that was also because I was just like in the house.
Yeah.
Doing me the whole time. And it's just like, where's the inspiration? And so that person was just like, yeah, sometimes you just got to do it for the plot, just so you get like that, you get something to talk about. And I definitely was doing it for the plot, like honestly, like this whole year. So it was just awesome to have something that gives me inspiration to like channel it into something beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. That was wonderful. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I feel like I like that aspect of doing it for the plot. Not too much. Not too much.
It can't be a novella now.
Yeah, no. Just, every once in a while you gotta, do it for the plot.
Yeah, literally. And also I think of it in a way where it's like, you're never going to have those opportunities again to do like certain stuff in your life. And yeah, you're never going to be this age at this day, at this time. And so again, yes, no novellas, but for the most part, it ends up being like memorable moments. So yeah, I enjoy that part of it.
That's awesome. I like that a lot. And I love that friendship that was able to tell you, hey, you got to get outside so you can get back to creating, so you can get back to doing what you really love.
Like, you got to go bounce that ass, girl.
Yeah, just one time for the one time, right? Do a little flirt and then go home alone. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's when you start getting deep into it.
Yeah, that's when you got
you gotta
a little too much.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dope. Let's tap in with one more song before we close out.
Active by night. Keep going crazy. He said he wanted me to pull it in the past. So if you could just be patient, we could just roll up and smoke some. Just know the vibes relax. I hope you're cool with that, cause I would rather kick it than to up and leave like that. And he said he wanted me, I said he gotta wait a minute. It's not that you ain't cute, just I can tell my heart ain't in it. When we up late and kicking on the phone, it's hard for me to think that I'm the only one. Wait, let me apologize for thinking that. It's just that I didn't have my share of liars in the past. So if you're trying to cuff, then I'll have to pass. I just hope that in your heart that you'll be cool with that. If you agree not to tell nobody, I can text you when I'm ready to leave the party. I ain't your girl and I ain't tryna get your hopes up. So in the meantime, we can just roll on. We could just roll up and smoke. He said he wanted me to pull up and smoke some, but I can't get a text. I left it in the past. So if you could just be patient, we could just roll up and smoke some. Just know the vibes relax. I hope you're cool with that, cause I would rather kick it than just leave like that.
Look, baby, I want your cream like a Cinnabon. I be all in your lungs like I'm indica. I swear I'll be patient, so take all the time that you need. I'll be here, I ain't in a rush. Cause you all that I need, you all that I want. Past relations and put your guard all up, baby, I won't treat you, do you wrong. You can smoke while I blow, I won't tell what we on. Relax in the whip cause the fact that we grown. You, me and alone. I'm winning, you rolling up dope. Just roll to this song. Any vibes you and I occupied, I won't lie. We can get gone. You control me like remote. Sing you soothe you like some soap. Raise your glass and take a toast, cause I can tell you do the most. But fuck the past and let's get ghost. But we can just take it slow.
He said he wanted me to pull up and smoke some, but I can't get a text. I left it in the past. So if you could just be patient, we could just roll up and smoke some. Just know the vibes relax. I hope you're cool with that, cause I would rather kick it than to up and leave like that.
Sometimes I don't even run it back. I just be like, cut.
And we're back with KRollin. I hope you guys have been loving the songs. They've been fire so far.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I hope so too.
Absolutely. So based on what you've been through, what you've learned, and where you want to go, how are you moving towards that goal mindfully with caution, collaboration, and confidence?
I feel like my entire year has been teaching me about self-love and confidence and security with myself, you know? And so it's just been a lot of life lessons, and just like the main idea is just like self-love, catering to yourself, and being confident in yourself. And I feel like now I'm at a point where it's like, instead of me trying to like prove my anything, like worth, my talent, this, that to the next person, it's just really about me being confident in myself and knowing that I have certain aspects that I don't need to prove to other people. And that has helped me a lot with my confidence as far as like collaboration with people, because for a long time I didn't even really feel comfortable going into studios with people, because I was just like, oh my God, what if I can't write and then they think I'm ass? Like, oh my God, they don't take me serious. But it's like, you never know what you're going to get from those collaborations and that experience with people. And like I was telling you earlier, I've been doing this like collective with a lot of artists from Oakland and like the Bay Area, and we do like a collaborative studio session every Wednesday at the Den, and that's been something that I've been like super happy about, and just honestly collaborating with a lot of artists and just taking that leap of faith and just saying, okay, let's just plan this day and not be waiting on like, the next thing or waiting on something to happen, because it allows you to like open up that creativity and also just vibe with that person's energy and see what y'all can create. And that's just like one of the things I love about seeing a lot of artists and collectives in the Bay Area recently, is just like they're not afraid to just be like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do this. Everybody come to my house. Let's just, have a vibe and just create something without like expectation. And I love it. Also, that being said, like with my self-love and that kind of thing, I've also not been scared to create and just like say what I feel, really. Before, and this goes back to the writing thing that we were talking about earlier as well, like the writing styles. I was talking to one of my friends and they were just like, you just need to just say stuff, like just start freestyling more and going with the flow, because when you think about it too hard, that's when it just starts feeling unnatural. And yeah, with just like my music style and just trying different genres and doing all that stuff, I feel like my confidence in myself and like my ability to create has been a real make or break kind of thing, like a variable. Because without that, I feel like I would just be in the same spot I was last year and the year before. And now I'm actually like making moves, doing things, not being afraid to go outside of my comfort zone, and like I'm even starting to DJ. And so that's like been something that's been something that was, a challenge as well, because it's like, oh my God, what if they think I suck? But it's like, I know I have good music taste. So now it's just about like putting that into the creative part of like, DJing and just blending things and going crazy.
Creating something out of
nothing. Yeah.
Full circle moment.
Might be a blem. Get into the producer bag.
Yes. I love that, because one thing that I've been working on is putting value in myself more than putting value in how other people put value on me. And so that very much, when you get into self-care and then the confidence that you've built from caring more about what you think of yourself, has put you in better collaboration positions, has put you in better positions with wanting to do, getting out of your bubble and just being creative and doing everything you can to be creative, and not caring so much about, oh, are they going to hate this? Are they going to like it? Well, you won't know unless you try.
Exactly. You won't know unless you try. Like, you never know. You could be saying some terrible bars, but then like you listen back to it. Well, you think it's terrible, right? You listen back to it and you're like, oh, damn, I kind of went crazy for a little bit on that. Like, oh my gosh. And I feel like a lot of artists out here as well, not only myself, but a lot of people that I'm in circles with, they are, I don't want to say afraid, but also they're hesitant about stepping into their light and really like just walking their walk, because it's like you have it in you. Everybody sees that. You should be able to see that as well, and just not feel like it's you being cocky or being like unpalatable, because you're confident in your talent and what you can do and achieve. But if you don't see it, I see it. So
see, I feel that, because have you seen Insecure?
No.
You've never seen Insecure?
No.
Right.
Oh my God, don't hate me.
It's okay. It's all right. Well, basically, a big part of Insecure is, or the beginning parts of it at least, in some like parts, is Issa has this kind of alter ego. She used to write a lot of raps and stuff in school when she was growing up in high school and in college. And then, she stopped doing that. And so her confidence builder is to have those bars with herself in the mirror. And it's real cool. It's real cool. And so
I gotta try that.
Yeah, right. And so it's funny, because that is me. I am her. I know I can really rap. It's just like, I'm never gonna tell anybody that. I'm never gonna
telling us. Tell us.
Right. I'm never gonna like show it. So it's gotten to points where I have to be just completely, all right, out of the being fearful, right? And so, yeah,
It takes
like
a lot.
it does.
It does. It's
It
that first step is like,
does.
oh, and then it's like you're doing it. Now you got to keep
You gotta
doing
keep doing
it.
it. Just
Keep
go,
doing it.
go,
Yeah,
go, go,
literally.
go. And it's crazy because as I've been realizing a lot about myself astrologically, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm a super creative person. And that's why I have all these ideas. And I sit there and I write all day long. And then it just sits there.
I've been there for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my creative director bag. Like I have so many ideas, little budget. So it's like, they're just gonna stay there for a little while till we get to the big budget.
No, yeah, honestly, I have like full blown. I've got so many things, and I was like, yeah. If you went through my Canva, you'd be like, you're a crazy person because why do you have an idea for every small thing that you see? And I'm like, I can make it bigger. I can make it better. Are you kidding me? Like if we could make this really what we want it to be, why would we not?
These are $1 million ideas here.
That's what I'm saying.
Sitting in your Canva.
Yeah, sitting in my Canva. chilling. So it's all right. It's okay. Soon. And then there's like one person that I share these with that I like talk to, and she's like, we're gonna get there, we're gonna get there, we're gonna get there. And I'm like, nah, see, my Aries, this is like, we gotta get there now.
That part, like now, direct on this path, like today.
This second.
Yeah, no, I feel that for sure.
Right there. And so, you know.
Also, it's about like letting go and just kind of letting it do what it does.
Just having the idea. And I think what I've started doing and why my Canva's gotten so big is because I have so many people that are like, oh, did you write it down? I'm like, no, it's planned out really, really well in my head though. And then I'm like, okay, let me write it down.
Yeah.
And then let me write it down. And then I have like these full blown proposals of incredible events, incredible excursions, incredible like full blown huge things that are really, really, really good for community building and ensuring just like we as a people are enjoying life.
Yeah.
Really. And so I'm like, yeah, what am I supposed to do with these though?
Sounds like you just needed a collaborator.
Probably.
Somebody with the bag.
Right.
Like I have this and this we need you for that.
That's all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Manifesting investors always.
Literally.
Investors, collaborators,
people who are like as passionate about those things as you are.
Yeah, that part right there, because you don't want to get stuck into a situation with somebody who's not passionate about it, and then it just goes down the drain.
Because they're not going to treat it the same way you would.
Exactly. And I was watching this TED talk about being like how you know you're an entrepreneur, and I started crying because one, I'm a crybaby. Two, like everything makes me cry. Me and my sister have that problem. My mom is always like, what is wrong with you guys watching a movie, watching a TV show, and something happened to like somebody and all of a sudden like, waterworks.
I was crying for like 20 minutes when Chris Brown died in that one movie.
In
Stomp Oh my god.
When you said when Chris Brown died, I was like, wait a minute, when did that happen?
But not in Stomp the Yard. I felt that too deep. My mom, she busted in like, he's not really dead.
But why did they have to do that to him?
Exactly.
Like really, you know. And then you had Christopher Short. Is that his name?
Columbus
Short. There we go. And the thing, he had to go bust
down for his brother.
Right.
Like, oh my god,
iconic right there.
It was
a good moment. It was.
You must have Pisces in your chart, though.
I'm a Pisces moon.
I knew it. I felt that energy. I'm like, you must be Pisces moon. Oh my gosh.
So all of this stuff that's going on, because it's like the eclipse and Pisces, and it's funny because it's like the signs that are going to be affected are Pisces, and there's Aries, and there's Gemini. And I was like, I'm my big three.
Oh my gosh. Aries is my Venus, but Gemini and Pisces are in my big three. Yeah. So it's been,
like I'm right here. I'm like, as I laughed, my body was like, you really want to cry? And I'm like, no, I'm feeling it. It's okay. What am I doing? So the entrepreneurship, how do you know you're an entrepreneur? TED Talk that I watched, the lady was talking about, her name was Kiki Ader.
Okay.
Or Ader, Adyder.
Yeah. Could be either, yeah.
Yeah. And so she was talking about, you would rather work 24 hours for yourself than 8 hours for somebody else. And I felt that because at first I was like, oh, do I really feel like that? As I've been pulling 3 all-nighters for the past, have really for the past week now, because, not three, it's probably like 4. I think last night may have been the first time I like actually slept, just because I'm like, I want to take advantage of all of the time that I have right now to do everything that I want to do, to like really get it up and going, and just continuing. And
Yeah.
I'm just super. And then I was having a talk with myself about how okay am I with slowing down or moving too fast. And I'm like, well, I don't want to slow down. I also don't want to move too fast. And so it was like, cool, so go ahead and get balanced. And so I've been spending so much time just like by myself, with my cat, obviously.
The balancing thing is really hard. Like,
yeah,
that's what I've been working on as well. Because it's, as much as you see me doing stuff and all that, it's like, oh my gosh, I've never done this before. Yeah. So even last year, the year before, like, that's what was holding me back, was me actually being consistent and taking that leap. And now I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually doing it. And so how do I maintain like going to school, making music, doing this, running, exercising, reading, like, oh my God, it's a lot. But the balance thing. And also I found out like you can't think about it too hard, because when you're dwelling on like, oh my God, I don't want this to be this way or this way, then you're kind of ignoring what's actually happening right now. You know what I'm saying? And you're just trying to control it too much. And so then that also hinders you in a way where it's like, okay, I don't feel balanced now, because I'm literally thinking about this every fucking day. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
just having like this whole issue in your brain about this. So however, you're like, okay, well, I want to get this worked out, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and now I'm overwhelmed. And I was talking to a friend the other day about, for me, my problem is, if I overbook myself, at the moment when I realize I have overbooked myself, I will do nothing.
Yeah, literally. Just sit there like, actually, I'm having a bad day. Let's reschedule. Literally.
Like, strong on that. Let me just move that. Let me move that. We're gonna just take a break from all things right now.
Literally everything in this world.
Just sit here, like get cuddled up somewhere in my bed with my cat, make some food. I might shed a few tears, because why would I do that to myself? And
yeah, I've definitely experienced that in the last like few months as well. Just trying to break through that hurdle of like, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I definitely did overbook myself, so I'm gonna take that break. And I feel like I've literally been doing that for like years. Like, if I'm feeling like, okay, I'm not feeling it today, then I will cat. And I also noticed that doesn't hold me accountable for myself, like me holding me accountable.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like, okay, that's okay. I don't care like how that looks to the next person, which it doesn't always matter, right? But sometimes when you feel like you want to continue to do business or like do these projects with people, it's important that they feel like they can trust you, and that you're gonna be there at this time when they say it could be 15 minutes late. That's okay, every once in a while, but that you're gonna be there on that day to do this with them, and that you take it seriously. So yeah, it's just like so many. I just turned 25. It's like so much. So much like thought. Like, what the heck?
I understand that. I mean, like, I'm way past 25 now. Not way past. Let me not do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not way past at all.
And your skin looks really, it's very bright, and yeah. So
yeah. No, 25 is a fun age, because everything above 25 is just continuously growing into who you're going to actually be. And you start sitting there like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this. And so that's not going to happen. However, I am comfortable with this. So we'll do that. I like this. I like that. Like, I immediately know where I do not want to be. And I immediately know where I'm like, okay, cool. I know I can be there. I don't have to do the, who's going to be there, because I'll go and look something up real quick and see, I don't think I'm going to like that crowd.
Yeah, facts.
It's too much for me.
Facts. And I'm learning that. And before I would just be like, okay, I just need to be there. Like, I'm gonna be around people that don't fulfill my spirit. And
Yeah.
it's just like, oh hell nah. Now I'm learning.
That's what 25 and up does for
Oh
you.
my gosh. Like I've done shrooms a couple times as well this year,
Mhm.
and oh my God, I've gone through like eureka moments, just like full awakenings. And part of that was basically like realizing that I'm not the person I was before
Yeah.
at all. Like I'm thinking I literally had to like cry to my friend about this when I got back from my trips, because I'm just like, I don't know how to break this down, but it came to the point of just like realizing that I'm not who I was when I was 21,
Right.
22,
Right.
23, and I don't like those things anymore. And I don't like the way that people look at me in a certain light because they are like perceiving me, right?
Mhm.
And trying to like figure out how to like maneuver that, you know,
Yeah.
because those are things that you can't really control at all. But you can like use that as a way to like open your mind and do some reflection
Mm-hmm.
and figure out what you do like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's like exciting.
That's very much that. I've had a very reflective summer. And it's been great, to be honest with you. And as I'm sitting back thinking about it, I was having a conversation with myself yesterday, and I was like, I've actually really enjoyed this year. That might sound crazy because some people might be like, that's weird. And I'm like, no.
It was needed.
It was needed.
Mm-hmm.
It was needed. I've learned a lot. I'm very, 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 very thankful for every single person that is in my life and that is meant to be in my life. And I personally am at the point where I'm like, I move too fast for things. And that's why I have to pull myself back. However, I'm not comfortable slowing down.
Yeah.
So
that balance.
Yeah. And so it's like in a constant thing of me sitting there being like, are you balanced? I do check-ins with myself now. I make sure that I'm super duper like with myself.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so, that's been a loving blessing that I am very thankful for.
Yeah. Like sometimes the plot, it works out.
Right. Right. Exactly. Like you do it for the plot, and then the plot ends up turning into like the storyline at the end, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, this worked.
And you're like, oh, wow.
Look at that.
It feels like a rom-com kind of like,
Right.
but minus the love interest, but like the happy parts
right,
of it, you know?
Exactly. You're like sitting there like somebody needs to write a rom-com about falling in love with yourself. Is that supposed to be what Eat, Pray, Love is about?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of movies
okay,
like
it's okay. It's okay.
the ones I like. I just keep rewatching.
It's okay. It's so mean. Like I'll do new shows, however, new movies. Because sometimes I'm like, this was awful. This was a waste of like my
entire time.
Exactly.
The day, everything.
I can't get this like 2 hours and something back. Because all movies nowadays are like 2 hours.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate when they're like an hour and 15. Like I'm like, where's the rest?
If they get to the point.
Yeah. Facts.
Fast. However, there's movies that are 2 hours and they never make it to the point. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a 2-hour movie, get to the point.
Like, let's have a resolution.
Right. Let's figure out what
something.
Start, climax, plot, all that. Let's like really make sure that we're embodying that, and let's stop with the remakes. If I have to watch another remake, I'm gonna lose.
They're making so many more too. But I heard Beetlejuice was good. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I did like the first one though.
I didn't like it, but
you didn't like the first one.
I don't like scary things like that.
It's not scary. That is a movie that I would say is not. I don't like scary movies.
That's what's scary to me. That I was uncomfortable the whole time.
As you say that, I'm thinking about some scenes that I'm like, yeah, because at one moment when he came out with that like one weird
long thing, yeah, what is that? And then his head was hella shrunken at the end. Like,
my God, that part was funny to me. I found it funny. I think that's why. After I probably when I first watched it, I was like, this is not my cup of tea. The more I've watched it, I'm like, it's kind of a comedy.
It's a classic, yeah. And it is definitely like very much like a comedy vibe, but
it's like dark comedy.
It's just like so like it makes me feel weird when I watch it.
It is kind of like it does kind of give you like it's creepy crawling type feels. You're like,
no, I don't like movies like that, or like when you're alone, like Home Alone. I did not like those. things that's like makes you feel like you're held hostage. I don't like those kind of movies. That's partially why I think I didn't like it, because the girl was just stuck like with Beetlejuice, and he was just annoying her the whole time.
So, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. That was yeah. I don't like things popping out at me.
Oh.
So I'm excited for October to come up because I really want to go to a haunted house. However, I want to go to a haunted house with a very large group of people where I can be placed right somewhere in the middle. And I know that I understand that means that they're likely going to come after me. However, if I have ways to maneuver around, it's fine. Because I don't know how I would react to somebody popping out at me. Last time I went to a haunted house, I was quite young, and I literally spent the whole time walking around.
Yeah, I didn't even go. I didn't make it in there. I walked into like the first 2 sets, and I was like, hell no, get me out of here.
And leave.
Yeah, like, and then my thing is, when you go with hella people, they get to running. And when that happens, it's just like, oh nah.
I have some earplugs in, so I can't hear nothing. I'll just be like, we're walking.
Then you just see hella people running, like hitting you as they run by. You're just like, what is this?
Where are we running from?
Yeah, it's so overwhelming. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I don't know.
But I'm hoping. Yeah. Hey, for the plot. I hope that you enjoy it though. Whoever you do
we'll
go
see,
with.
because I say that every year and I never go. Like, I've been saying that for the past like 3 years.
Well, if I find one, I'll send it to you, so you have to go.
All right. Well, yeah, that requires
I won't be there, but
yeah,
I'll send it to you.
That's the thing.
So
I'll find a group of people who will be open to going with me.
Yeah, that you can trust.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, don't leave me in there by myself.
Or like
please.
push me forward.
Oh my
like, to the front.
gosh. Or like everybody has some plan to like disperse when the first person comes through, so that it's just on me.
But they leave you.
Oh my gosh. I just thought about so many awful things happening that made me not want to. I don't think I have people like that in my life though. I hope not.
That's good. Yeah. Hopefully the ones that are here, like, you know.
Yeah. Because I have some friends who like scary movies, and I think they'd be totally open to going. And they would just be laughing at me. They'd be like, Key. I'd be like, bro.
Yeah. Like, I'm the type, if I'm in there, I'm holding hands with somebody.
That's what, no, I'm so serious. I need a hand. I need somebody that's taller than me, so I
can like, literally like something.
Shield me. So,
yeah.
Hey, we'll see. October is coming up though. Speaking of October, and your DJ set that you spoke about.
Tell them, Key.
Yes. KRollin has a DJ set coming up October 19th at El Rio in the city. El Rio is close to BART. We'll get you more information on that. Show up, show out, and let's watch her do her thing. She's going to DJ so great. Everybody's going to be like, what?
I can't believe it's only your second time ever. Yeah, so October 19th, I'm actually DJing for Family Not a Group's 3rd year anniversary.
Yes.
So it's gonna be me back to back with DJ Fatboy, aka Aft, FNG. Then we have Seiji, Jen, Baghead, DJ Black Woman. It's just gonna be so many amazing people. Yes, day party vibes. Like, we're gonna be turned up, and definitely bring a jacket because you know how the city goes. But yeah, the liquor will warm up
during the day too. Absolutely,
it's gonna be but it's gonna be fun.
Yes, and El Rio does have that outdoor vibe, so you know it's gonna be a good time. I love El Rio. Yes. Well, thank you for tuning in with us today as we talk to KRollin. Thank you for coming on and talking to us.
Thanks
it's been
for
a great
me.
time.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for every single thing that's going to come in the future.
We're going
to all be there October 19th to support her DJing.
3 to 8 p.m.
Yes, 3 to 8. It's going to be a good time. And we're excited for everything that's going to happen in the future.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yay. And y'all can also tap in on my Instagram, my social media, KRollin Music, KRollin music. So yeah, tap in with me for that project that's coming out soon.
Yes, she said about a month and a half, so we'll give her to the end of the year.
#soon.
#soon. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. This has been another episode of Key Essentials. I'm Key. This is KRollin. Thanks for tuning in with us today, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Woo-hoo.
Yay. And that's